Hello, hello, sweet soul. Today we're going to go live for the very first time, like ever. We're going to enjoy a gentle vinyasa. Just a quick practice. I would like to dedicate this to the Mental Health Awareness Month. So if you want to donate a little bit, go ahead. I inserted a company where you can donate to, but that's totally up to you. Otherwise, you do not need any props, just you on your mat and your phone. And whenever you're ready, let's just get started. We'll begin in just a comfortable seat, whatever works for you. Maybe an easy seat, or maybe you want to spread your legs. You can also lay down, shoulders back and down if you're sitting. Maybe closing your eyes if you feel safe. Maybe placing one hand on your belly and the other one on your heart. And then just start feeling your heartbeat. And feeling prana, your life force, rising your hand and falling with your breath. Whenever you feel ready, start deepening your breath. Gifting yourself a few deep and loving and intentional breaths. Allowing yourself to fully arrive on your mat in this present moment. Right now, it's just you, and that's a great person to be. Keep breathing deeply. If you would like to place your hands on your knees, palm facing down for some introspectional perspective, or facing up to receive some energy from the universe, whatever you go for. Maybe rubbing your thighs a little bit. Just do whatever it takes to arrive in this moment right now. Inhaling love and exhaling everything that is not. Maybe give yourself a little smile. Inhaling so deeply and so lovingly that it's almost ridiculous. And exhale everything that you brought, release everything that you brought onto your mat with you today. Fully letting go. A few more deep breaths here. Deepening your breaths with each breath. Last one here. Exhale, side out. You can keep breathing like this, or if you would like to invite a different kind of breathing technique, I will walk you through a box breathing where you breathe in for 4 seconds, then you hold your breath at the top for 4 seconds, you exhale for 4 seconds, and then you breathe out at the bottom for 4 seconds. So whenever you're ready, feel free to slow it down even more than I'm giving it to you. I'm just offering suggestions, but if you're not vibing with it, just choose whatever you need today. It's all about you. It's your practice, whatever is best. Okay? So, whenever you're ready, inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, and hold, 2, 3, 4. Another one, inhale, hold, exhale, hold. 2 more, feel free to slow it down even more. Inhale, hold, Exhale. Hold. Last round in your own time. Whenever you finish your last cycle, find your normal breath. Maybe placing your hands on your heart for one more deep breath. Maybe you can feel a difference. Enjoy that sweet breath. Inhale, hands over your head. Maybe have your palms touch. Exhale, hands back to heart space. Placing your right hand next to your right hip. Inhale, bringing your left hand up and over, palm facing down, keeping both sitting bones evenly on the floor, and coming into a side stretch. If you want more than this, feel free to walk out your hand even more, or bringing your forearm on the floor. And maybe you can even twist your left shoulder further back and your right to the front to open up your heart even more to the sky. Inhaling and exhaling. Remember, your breath is your friend. Inhaling, lengthening your left arm even more. Exhaling. One more inhale. And returning slowly back to center on your exhale. And repeat this on the other side. Placing the left hand next to your left hip. Inhale, right hand up and over, palm facing down. Finding your variation, whatever feels best for you today. It doesn't always need to be the fullest expression. As long as it feels good, go for it. Keeping both sit bones on the floor, lengthening your right hand up and over. Feeling that side stretch. On your exhale, gently return back to center. Inhaling, lengthening your spine. Exhaling, shoulders back and down. Placing your left hand on your right knee, your right hand behind you. Inhale, lengthening. And exhale, twist over to your right shoulder. Maybe you can look over your right shoulder. Maybe you want to keep your eyes closed. Keep breathing. Last inhale. And on your exhale, gently release. Same thing on the other side. Left hand on the right knee. Right hand on the left knee. Left hand behind you. Inhale, lengthening your spine. Exhale, twisting over even more. Only go as far as it feels good. Maybe you can twist a little more on your next exhale. Last inhale. And exhale, slowly return back to center. Let's transition to your tabletop position, where you place your hands right below your shoulders. They're shoulder width apart. Spreading your fingers wide, and your knees are below your hips, hip width apart. Maybe you want to shake out the tops of your toes for 1 second. When you inhale, shoulders back and down. Drop your belly, look forwards or maybe up. Exhale, round your spine. Press through your hands, and maybe you can look towards your belly. This is cat-cow. Do a few more in your own time. Inhale. Try to really express yourself through your spine. Waking up your spine, maybe moving even slower than you actually want to. Maybe you want to stay in a sweet spot for just a moment. Opening your heart on the inhale. And pushing through your shoulders on your exhale. Stay here, or if you want to invite some intuitive movements, start rolling up your spine. If you have a healthy neck, you can also roll out your neck. Get creative here. Leave your ego by the side. We don't care about that right now. Even if you make it look super weird, as long as it feels good, you're doing it right. Synchronizing your breath with your movement. Really tapping into the feeling of your body. Get creative. Just a few more. Only taking it as far as feels good. If you're drawing circles, always also go the other way to keep that balance in your body. Whenever you're ready, returning back to center. Finding, if your hands or legs moved a little bit, finding back your position with your hands, your wrists below your shoulders, and your knees below your hips. Bringing your weight onto the left hand. Inhale, rising your right hand up and over. Exhale, threading the needle, finding a nice shoulder stretch and spine stretch. Maybe looking to the left side of your mat. Keeping your left hand here, or if you want to bring it over you, go for it. You can also find a half bind. Making sure that you pull the right side of your hip a little further back to keep your hip a little more square and protect your bones. Keep breathing here, even if it's a really weird pose. On your next inhale, press yourself back up. Right hand over your head. Exhale, coming back to center. And now we're going to repeat the same thing on the other side. So bringing your weight onto your right hand. Inhale, lifting your left hand up. Exhale, threading the needle. Finding the same position that you found with your hands before to keep the balance. Pulling your left side back to keep your hips a little more square. Keep breathing here. Twisting out all that negativity right here. Reminder to not go further than it feels good. This is for you and your soul, not for your ego. Getting ready on the next inhale, pressing yourself back up, left hand over. Exhale, returning to center. Maybe finding stillness for a moment just to see how you are feeling right now. Always checking back in with yourself. And whenever you're ready, rolling forwards, one vertebrae at a time, lowering yourself down. Placing your hands in front of you. Your elbows are right above your shoulders. So if you need to adjust, go for it. I always like bringing my toes together, but if you have an easy pinching in your lower back, feel free to widen your feet like hip width or mat width apart. So whenever you're in the position that you chose, rolling your shoulders back and down, letting your heart shine forwards. Your hands, your fingers are spread wide, and your fingertips are pressing in the floor, but your hands are energetically pulling towards your upper body to open up your heart even more. Your lower legs are switched off. Try to keep breathing here. This is called swings pose. Last breath here. Inhale. And slowly slowly lowering down to the floor on your exhale. Create a little pillow with your hands, right hand on top. Maybe you have to wiggle yourself a little further back on your mat. Placing the left cheek on the floor and either staying here or inviting half frog pose, where you externally rotate your knee, your right knee, and bring it as far up as feels good, just not higher than 90 degrees. And then you just place your cheek on your hand and breathe deeply into this gentle hip opener. If you want to close your eyes, go for it. Inhaling love. And exhaling everything that is not. Just let go. Yesterday I read the sentence that yesterday is heavy, so put it down. Letting go of expectations, of things that are just heavy on your shoulders. And just right now being at this moment, accepting yourself fully for who you are. And just treating yourself with this love and intention that we often neglect to ourselves. On your next exhale, bringing your right foot back if you brought it out. Switching your hands, because switching old habits is always good. Bringing your right cheek on your hands, and if you found the half rock on the right, find it now on your left. So externally rotating your left knee and bringing it to a height that feels good. Maybe to wiggle around a little more. Maybe you want to close your eyes again. Deep breaths here. If any emotions come up, just allow them to release with no judgment. We store so many emotions in our hips, so that when we practice hip openers, they often unexpectedly just flow up. So just, let go. That's okay. You're safe and you're loved. Maybe closing your eyes for a few more breaths. Inhaling deeper than you did so far. And when you exhale, slowly bringing your left leg back. Maybe you want to place your forehead on your hands for one moment, just to check back in with you. Just appreciating this time that you're taking for yourself today. It's so important to make time for yourself. Whenever you're ready, place your hands below your shoulders, elbows tucked in. On your inhale, roll your shoulders back and down, lift your heart space up, look forwards, and exhale, release. Just a few more in your own time. Inhale, waking up that spine, exhale. If you want to stay here, go for it. If you want to try like an intimidation style cobra, bringing your hands to the outside of your mat, elbows wide, maybe you can come onto your fingertips and just see wherever feels good, if it's wider, better, or closer to your mat, or higher up. If you're more flexible, bring your hands closer to your body. Whenever you place your hands beside you, elbows up. On your inhale, start rolling up, lifting your upper body, really engaging that spine. Exhale, slowly roll back down. Really taking your time here and really accentuate your spine. Inhale. Shoulders back and down when you're on top, opening your heart. Exhale, release. A few more. If you want to go slower, go for it. One more. Keep breathing. Exhale. Slowly release. Wherever you are, first of all, good job. Secondly, coming into a cobra position. Inhaling up. Exhaling, finding your child's pose. Toes together. You can place your knees further apart, like mat width apart, hip width apart, or bring them closer together, whatever feels good. I usually enjoy just bringing them a little further apart. And then bringing your hips towards your heels and start walking your hands to your front. Spreading your fingers. Maybe you can bring your forehead on the floor. Maybe you want to move from side to side, massaging your third eye, the space in between your eyebrows, where you keep a lot of stress, by the way. Keep breathing deeply here, check in with yourself. Maybe ask yourself if you're respecting your current stage or if you are having your ego lead. If you like to move from side to side, just go for it. If you want to find stillness, just stay still. One more deep breath here. Exhale, release. Making our way into downward facing dog. So pressing ourselves up, bringing our hands to the top of our mat, shoulder width apart. Hands, fingers are spread wide, and you're pushing through your fingertips, tucking your toes, and whenever you're ready, you're lifting your hips up. You can keep your knees bent like that, that's completely fine. Maybe you would like to invite walking your dog out. So bending one knee at a time. Your feet are hip width apart. Your shoulders are engaged, so make sure that you're just not hanging in there. So you're pressing through your shoulders, pressing especially through your index finger and your thumb, and energetically pulling your tailbone out to the sky and your heels to the floor. Keep breathing here. You can do this. Maybe finding stillness for one breath. Bending your knees and start traveling to the top of your mat. Really taking your time. Keeping your knees bent even more if that feels good. Finding your forward fold. So if you need blocks that you place here, whatever feels good, just maybe you can even bend your knees so much that your upper body can rest on your thighs. Maybe nodding your head, yes, I'm awesome, or shaking your head, no, I won't let any negativity get to me today. If you want to start straightening your legs just a little bit, go for it. Listen to your body. You can also grab on opposite elbows, just sway from side to side. Keep breathing. Find whatever feels good. And it's a completely different pose, and I'm not going to be mad at you if you change your position. Reminder, it's your practice and you need to get the best out of it. And you can do that by just listening to your body and what it wants. Because your body is definitely constantly talking to you. Now getting ready for your halfway lift, placing your hands below your shoulders or somewhere along your legs, so that when you inhale, you can fully come onto your fingertips and fully straighten your back as much as possible. So if you're having your hands somewhere here and you stand, that's totally fine. No one's going to judge you. It's just us right now. Inhale and exhale, release. One more. Inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, release. Bend your knees even more. On your inhale, slowly roll up vertebrae by vertebrae into your mountain position. Head comes up last, rolling your shoulders back and down, hands over your head. Maybe palms touch. Exhale, hands back to heart space. Maybe you want to close your eyes here. Stay for one deep breath. Know that you can always find a restorative pose or anything if it gets too difficult. We're going to enjoy 2 sun salutations. Get ready. Inhale, hands over your head. Maybe palms touch, maybe look up. Exhale, bend your knees and fold forwards. Feel free to really take your time. Inhale, halfway lift, coming onto your fingertips, finding your variation. Exhale, coming into your high plank. You can also lower your knees if that feels better. When you inhale, lean forwards, shift forwards over your wrists, keeping your elbows in. Exhale, slowly lower down as slow as you can. Halfway or all the way, whatever feels good. On your next inhale, finding cobra or up dog. Up dog, pushing through the tops of your feet, engaging your buttocks or your knees, lifting knees up the floor, shoulders back and down, opening your heart. Exhale, transitioning back to your downward facing dog. Finding one deep breath here to reset. Very good. Bending your knees, walking forwards on your inhale. Finding your forward fold on your exhale. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, roll up vertebrae by vertebrae. Head comes up last. Hands over your head. Exhale, hands to heart space. One deep breath here, checking in with yourself and embracing your self-love with a few deep breaths. Maybe you can feel your heart beat into your hands. And whenever you're ready, staying here or coming for another round with me. Inhale, hands over your head. Exhale, bend your knees, fold forward. Moving slowly with control and with intention. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, transition to your high plank or lower your knees back down. Inhale, shift forwards. Exhale, lowering down halfway or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Very good. One deep breath. And exhale. Bringing your weight onto your left foot. Inhale, lifting your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale, knee to nose. Stepping in between your hands, slowly. Lowering your left knee to the floor. Making sure that your right knee is in one line with your right hip and your left leg in one line with your left hip. If this is too intense, you can always bring your knee closer in, whatever feels good. Staying with your hands here or placing them on your right knee or bringing them up and over, dropping your shoulders away from your ears and allow yourself to sink into the hips. Inhale. And exhale. Another one. And exhale. Making sure that your hips are square. So maybe you have to pull your right hip a little further back. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale, bringing your hands back down. Straightening your back. On your exhale, push yourself back. Pulling the right hip back, flexing your right foot. Your knee can stay bent, but feel a yummy hamstring stretch in your right side. Inhale. And exhale. 2 more breaths. Make them count. Last one. Exhale. Now let's flow in between those two for a little bit. On your inhale, find your low lunge. Exhale, half split. Flexing that foot. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Last one here. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge. Tucking your left foot, lifting your knee up, and then raising your right hand up, finding a high lunge twist. Exhale, maybe you can sink a little deeper into your hips, feeling a gentle twist in your spine. On your next exhale, placing both hands on the inside of your leg. Maybe staying here for one breath if it feels good. And now either find your down dog or come through another vinyasa with me. If that's the case, coming into your high plank, finding strength. If you want to lower your legs, go for it. Maybe you want to try staying on the tops of your toes. Inhale, shifting forwards. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, out over cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Great job. One deep breath to reset. And whenever you're ready, bringing your weight onto your right foot. Inhale, lifting your left foot up. Exhale, knee to nose, moving slowly, bringing your foot in between your hands. Lowering your right knee to the floor and tucking your toes. Inhale, straightening your back. Exhale, allow yourself to sink deeper. Making sure that your hips are square. So if you want to place one hand on your sacrum to see if one hip side is poking out, just try to adjust so that it's just even. Finding your variation. Strapping your shoulders back and down. Deep breaths here, your breath is your friend. Last inhale. Exhale, slowly lowering your hands to the floor. Inhaling. Exhale, push yourself back, flexing the left foot, squaring your hips. Half split. Staying here for 2 more breaths. Maybe you can start lowering your upper body a little further down, but that's no pressure. And exhale. Now let's flow in between those two. Getting ready. Inhale, half split, low lunge. Exhale, half split. 2 more. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Last one. Inhale, low lunge. And exhale, half split. Inhale, coming into your low lunge. Placing your right hand under your right shoulder. Tucking your right foot. Lifting your knee up. On your inhale, lifting your left hand up. Exhale, maybe you can sink a little further into your hips. You can look up if your neck allows, or forwards. Last breath. Inhaling, lengthening once more. Exhale, placing both hands on the inside of your left foot. Maybe staying here for 1 breath. And now choose if you want to go back through 1 more vinyasa or finding your downward facing dog right away. If you go for the vinyasa, finding your high plank or placing your knees on the floor, both is completely fine. Inhale, shift forwards. Exhale, lower halfway. Inhale, out over cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. One deep breath to reset. One more just because it's so nice. On the exhale, drop your knees, bring your toes together, finding your child's pose. A few deep breaths here. You can flip your palms up if you need some release through your shoulders. Checking back in with yourself once more. If you have your palms up, looking back down, inhale, lengthen your spine. And on your exhale, walk over with your hands to the right side. Maybe you can place your left hand on your right. Feeling another nice side stretch in the left side. Try to keep both sit bones evenly on the floor. Keep breathing. Breathing and moving and loving with intention. On your next exhale, return to center. Inhaling, lengthen. And exhale, walking over to your left side. Finding your variation. Feeling a really nice side stretch in your right hand. Last breath here. Exhale, return to center. Whenever you're ready, slowly rolling up one vertebrae by vertebrae into a seated position. Start rolling out your shoulders, one way or the other, whatever feels good. Maybe you want to tilt your head to one side, placing your right hands outside of your right hip to deepen the stretch. And the other side as well. Maybe you want to close your eyes. Return to center. If you want to give your wrists some love or any other body part that you usually neglect during your day, go for it. Just see whatever feels good. Maybe you want to create cactus arms, where your elbow is in one line with your shoulder, and you create a 90-degree angle here on both sides. Bring them on the sides you. Inhale, open up even more. Exhale, try to bring your palms together and your elbows too. It's like a cat-cow variation, just focusing a little more on the shoulders. Inhale, open up. Exhale, closing down. One more. And exhale. Coming back to your center, and now coming onto your bottom. Placing both, like the soles of your feet onto each other, letting your knees drop out, and maybe bring your heels closer to your pelvis or further out into like a diamond shape. Whatever feels best, just try it out and go for it. Shoulders back and down. Maybe you want to move a little from side to side. If you want to try around a little, placing your hands on your ankles, you can massage your feet if it feels good. Explore whatever your body's asking for, whatever feels best for you. You can also grab onto your ankles and start leaning forwards. You can try to keep your back straight. If you're round a little bit, that's fine too. Just see whatever feels best. And if you want more, you can press your elbows against your thighs, just not on your knees, that would be bad. Falling down a little further. Keep breathing here. We're almost through. Maybe you want to move a little. I always enjoy a little bit of movement. You can also bring your hands in front of you, whatever feels best. Just taking it at your own pace and enjoying the journey. Enjoying the deep stretch, which is not always comfortable, but sometimes that's what's needed. And just like what yoga is teaching you to breathe through uncomfortable poses, it also teaches you to do that in life, breathing through uncomfortable situations and knowing that they will pass. Nothing stays forever. Whenever you feel like you enjoyed enough time in your butterfly, helping your knees with your hands, bring them together, bringing your feet hip-width apart and straight towards, like your toes are straight towards the top of your mat. And then slowly roll down. Maybe you have to bring in your heels a little further. Maybe you can touch your heels with your fingertips, either staying here or tucking your pelvis and slowly rolling up one vertebrae at a time into your bridge position on your inhale. So when you inhale, now roll up, pressing through your heels, keeping your knees close together, rolling up maybe even all the way on the shoulders. Maybe you can bring your hands and clasp them behind you, pressing even more up, opening everything. Such a good stretch. One deep breath here. Exhale, release as you came in. So release your hands if you clasp them, rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Back into the starting position. Bringing in your knees, giving yourself a nice little hug. Showing yourself some love and attention and affection. Now bringing your left knee, left foot bend on the floor, flexing your right foot and placing your right foot on your left knee. Maybe you want to stay here, maybe you want a little more, pressing your right hand against your right thigh. Or if you want even more, thread your hands and clasp them below your left knee, pressing your right elbow against your right thigh. And you can decide how deep you go. If you want to bring in your left thigh a little more, go for it. If you want to move a little bit or find stillness, it's your choice, it's your practice. Checking in with yourself on what feels best. Not just during your practice, but also, in your daily life. Yoga on and off the mat. Releasing, exchanging legs, and finding your variation. And again, it doesn't always need to be your deepest expression. Every day is different. Just welcome that with acceptance and love. You're not every day the same flexible as you were before or that you're going to be tomorrow. Just enjoying the here and now, right now. Allowing any emotions or feelings to come up and release them with no judgment. Knowing that you're here for yourself and that you are worthy and you are enough. I mean it. Gently releasing. Maybe giving yourself another hug, because why not? Whenever you're ready, extending your legs up to the sky. Maybe moving your toes and your feet a little, rolling up your ankles. Maybe you want to include your hands and your wrists too. Do whatever feels good. Just be a little playful and allow yourself to explore. Maybe pop your fingers. Oops. Maybe finding stillness, one deep breath. Maybe closing down your eyes. When you exhale, bending your knees, placing your feet mat width apart and letting your knees drop in. Placing your right hand on your belly, left hand on your heart. Defocus your eyes if you don't feel safe, otherwise just close them down. Enjoying one more deep and loving breath. Release everything. Stay here or come into your Shavasana where you splay all fourth away from you. You can also create a starfish kind of Shavasana where you spread your feet and hands even further away from you, pretending like you have king bats to yourself and allowing yourself to take up space. So whenever you pancake yourself on your mat, maybe you close your eyes here, finding your normal breath. Tapping into your body once more. How are you feeling now? Can you feel a difference to when you started practice? Allowing yourself to just exist right here and just be. Maybe you can feel a tingling in your body from the movement. Try to relax every part of your body as much as you can. If you want to go for a body scan, let's do it. Start relaxing your toes and your heels. Your entire feet. Relaxing your ankle, your lower legs, your knees. Relaxing your thighs, your groins, your pelvis, your hips and your bum. Relaxing your lower belly, all the way up through your heart space into your chest. Relaxing your lower back, your upper back, and your shoulders. Relaxing your upper arms, your elbows, your lower arms, your palms, all the way up into your fingertips. Relaxing your neck and your throat, your jaw, your lips, maybe your mouth falls open. Relaxing your tongue and your cheeks, your ears, your nose. Relaxing your eyes. Imagine to relax behind the eyes. Relaxing your eyebrows. The third eye, your space in between your eyebrows. Relaxing your forehead all the way up to the crown of your head. Staying in your Shavasana and focusing on releasing any tension that you're still holding on to. Tapping into your body and just feeling whatever comes up. Meeting yourself with respect and love on and off the mat. Not judging yourself for whatever you did or didn't do, or how deep you could get into your pose. Because that's not what it's about. It's about showing up for yourself and taking the time that you need and deserve to show yourself all the love and the respect that you deserve. Maybe think of a few things that you're grateful for today. They can be super small or something big and obvious. I'm grateful that you came here to practice with me today and that I got to move my body and that I can be gentle and strong. Mention or think about 3 things that you're grateful for, that you love about yourself. Filling them with love and intention, and truly meaning them. Inhaling love and exhaling everything that is not. Enjoy being here with yourself today, spending this time with yourself. I thought we had a good time. Being grateful for yourself today and always, in all the times, good and bad. Stay in your Shavasana if your body is asking for, or start wiggling your fingers and your toes, rolling out your wrists and your ankles, maybe moving your head from side to side, waking your body back up super gently. And then stretching all forth away from you, making yourself as long as you can, as if you were just waking up in the morning. Inhaling and stretching and just enjoying this time right now. And whenever you feel ready, bending your knees and coming into your fetal position, rolling onto your favorite side. Maybe closing your eyes or keeping your eyes closed for one more breath. Hopefully you feel like a newborn now, ready to take on the rest of your day and the rest of your week. Whenever you feel ready, gently pushing yourself back up into a comfortable seated position, shoulders back and down, maybe placing one hand on your belly and the other one on your heart for one deep breath. Releasing everything. One more, really filling up your entire belly and chest and everywhere you can with the next deepest and most loving breath of today. Inhale super deeply. Exhale and release everything. Great job. Inhale, hands over your head, maybe palms touch, maybe you can look up. Exhale, bringing your thumbs to your third eye, the space in between your eyebrows. May you have thoughts of wisdom and clarity. Bringing your thumbs to your lips. May you speak words of kindness and truth. And bringing your hands back to your heart space. May you feel and give the love that you truly deserve. The love and light in me sees and honors the love and light in you. Thank you so much for letting me guide you through today's practice. I was so excited to have you here. And always remember to treat yourself with all the love and enjoying to take your time for yourself. It is not selfish. And reminder to stay hydrated. Namaste. I hope you're feeling refreshed and happy and give yourself some love. Maybe give yourself another squeeze if it feels good. Thank you for being here and hopefully I'll see you soon.